Hello and welcome back to Ballhawk Lab, the first and only video podcast made by Ballhawks by Hall & Oates fans. If you can't tell, we're not drunk here,
No.
but there's a speech jammer that's going on. So, David, take it over.
Today we're going to be having the Speech Jammer show. And Jammer show. What's going to be happening is everything that we say is delayed a quarter of a second. So we say it, and then we hear it a quarter of a second later. It doesn't seem like it's hard, but it's pretty difficult.
Yeah, it is. And I figured that if I close my eyes, it's actually a lot easier to understand. But then I'm going to look like the Stevie Wonder of Ballhawk podcasts. Plus, I noticed that I'm shouting a little bit more. So the things that we have to talk about today are giving our own top 10s for Major League Baseball jerseys. And we're doing that because Under Armour just signed a deal to be the exclusive jersey maker in 2020. Then after that, we're going to talk about some high-profile warm oven. I think that's what they call it, Major League Warm Oven.
Yeah, we just got started at the winter meeting. So the stove hasn't heated up yet. It's not a hot stove yet.
So David, do you want to give maybe like 5 of your top 10s?
Of my uniform?
Yeah, of your uniforms.
I will.
And we're not, Sexy Nurse isn't one of them?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it is, but not just for this one. Oh, hi. All right, starting at number 10. And I looked at a lot of uniforms. And most of them were from the 80s and back. But the one uniform that I did like, and I may probably in the minority on that, is all of the uniform that the Arizona Diamondbacks used this year. So, no, they're red and steel combination, and the steel and teal. I really like that. So that's my number 10. The next uniform coming in at number 9 is the baby blue uniform of the Philadelphia Phillies.
That's pretty.
Yes. And there's a lot of teams that use the baby blue, and there'll be another one that comes up, but I didn't want to do just all baby blue uniforms. So I really like the baby blue and maroon combinations there. The next one on my list coming in at number
Ocho.
8, Ocho, on the Ocho, was the San Diego Padres from the late 70s, early 80-ish.
And that's the one that they just replicated in the 2016 All-Star game, right?
Yes. But those uniforms were more the brown and the yellow.
Yeah.
This one, I don't personally like the brown and yellow. I just like the home orange and yellow and white much better.
So does that mean maybe you have the Astros on there?
No. That's only I had 10. So,
Okay.
and coming in number 7, Tony, this might be on your list, was the Baby Blues of the Minnesota Twins from the early, the mid 80s.
That's Turkey Bucket right there.
Yes, it is. He's like a fire hydrant.
Yeah.
And wrapping up my first 5 of the top 10 is the blood clot of the Cleveland Indian, where
Ooh.
there's just all red. So the all red blood clot uniforms of the 1970s Cleveland Indians. Right there. All right, Tony, what about your first 5?
I broke mine into 2 different top 5s. I went with the top 5 classic uniforms, and then the top 5 like special or throwback uniforms. So I'll keep up with your special ones already, and I'll start with those. So the first one is from just a year or 2 ago that the Chicago White Sox did. It's the 1972 throwback, because it had the awesomeness of the regular home jerseys, but instead of black, it had red, which was really cool.
I do remember the red
Chris
hat.
Sale probably liked him, huh?
He knifed him.
And I only picked one Twins one. I almost went with Baby Blue. Holy cow, I'm shouting. But instead I went with a really gimmicky one from 1999. And I think you'll remember this kind of series, the promotion that they did in the mid part of the season, the 1999. The Twins turn ahead the clock jersey.
Yes.
Because it had a lot of silver and like actual shiny silver. And then it had Minnie and Paul really big on the chest. I don't have pictures. I wasn't prepared. Then the other one, I can almost see a similar one on your bobblehead. It's the 1979 Pirates, because the yellow jerseys, actually. Yeah, that one. Say a noise. Oh, there.
Oh.
It popped up. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay. And with the pillbox hat, it was pretty cool. I was thinking that they should bring back the afros and decorate your hat with stars, and then you could proclaim that disco isn't dead yet.
Disco would never die.
Number 4 is the 1984 Padres. So similar to you, but that was the poop brown all over it, accented with orange and red.
Like a baby poop.
No, this was the dark version. Yeah.
More roughage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like adult constipation, poop, brown, poop. I really like the warm earth tones of the 80s because it's pure 80s greatness. Not so much because it actually looks good, but it's more nostalgia. And R.I.P. Tony Gwynn. Love you. And then lastly, I did go with an Astros one. Shout out to Angel.
Angel, you watch?
Award-winning.
Angel! Guest.
Angel.
Angel,
Type a comment if you're watching. I'm actually looking at the comments. Pretty sure it says group chat. I don't know. Anyways, I really like, it's kind of like the Padres above. because if you had Nolan Ryan AstroTurf, all this synthetic and throwback stuff, it throws back to the time in the beginning of my life, and it's just pure nostalgia. So let's finish off your top 10.
My number 5 is the 1908 Boston Red Sox with a collar and a tie-out.
Oh.
And the Red Sox actually wore those against the Atlanta Braves in a Boston versus Boston rematch from the early 1900s. Number 4. How can anybody forget maybe one of the greatest uniforms of all time? Kind of, did I save it? I did not. But it was a 1976 White Sox uniform that were like pitch softball uniform with a collar, the short, and the high sock.
Yes.
And there was one picture that I don't remember who it was, but his quads are just busting out, and I'm sure, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
It's better than something else busting out.
Well, they may have two. That's what they may have got away from him. Coming in at number 3 is a throwback to the Negro League in the Detroit Stars. Let's see. Where's that? Come on.
I don't know.
Oh, there we go. So the Detroit Stars from the 1920s. And number 2, just out of...
Oh, wait. Shout out to number 2, Larry Larson.
Oh.
You're number 2.
Number 2. Oh, yes. Larry, are you taking care of your number 2?
Comment that, Larry, in the comment thingy. So number 2.
He's doing it. All right, coming in at number 2, or going out at number 2, is this uniform. I've actually seen this uniform in person, and it is mighty classy, if I could say. But it's the 1930s Braves satin uniforms.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's just like sleeping in a satin bed. I'm sure just like sliding into set, you just keep on going into the left field.
So is it kind of like a princess, like wearing her satin gown? Do they feel like the belle of the ball?
Probably. And you feel real pretty out there, and you can just run the bases, and your legs probably don't they slide by each other really quickly. And my number 1 uniform is, where is it? Oh, it's the Class C San Diego or St. Louis Cardinal uniforms from the 1940s with the black bat, the nice scrap, the 2 little birds having a good time. So that's my top 10. Tony, I'm going to finish out your top 10.
The classics. That's what remains. So at the bottom of the classics are the Mets home uniforms, particularly their alternate right now, because that's like the 80s version. It's really cool because I like that they combined the history of both of the of the Dodgers and the Giants that used to be in the area. So It's good job marketing, guys. Whew.
Number 4.
And then similar to your number 1,
Yeah.
I had the Cardinals home jersey. And that probably would have been number 1 overall had they not done the little tweaks. I don't like that the bat is yellow now and that the birds look angry. Would you agree?
They look green.
Angry.
Oh, angry. Yeah. You don't want an angry bird. They might peck your eyes out.
Yeah. There's no need for making things angry.
They should have like little hearts around them. They could be lovebird.
Ooh. And it would probably really make that area mad if it was 2 male birds.
Yes.
Male birds.
If they could have like the Indiana Cardinals, and there'd be 2 male birds, but the governor would make them change your uniform.
Yeah. That's close to Larry Larson. And Larry sounds like Gary.
And Cole. Cole's right below that.
Who's Cole?
Oh, Cole. Sorry.
Who's Cole even?
He's supposed to be our guest tonight and to do homework.
Cole. He was scared. Couldn't rise up to the challenge. So number 3, I lied. There's 2 Twins uniforms. I went with the Twins home alternate uniform, the one that's cream, because I like cream uniforms. Baby blue and cream are pretty cool. I almost picked the Braves cream one. I like that. Do you like cream?
No.
Oh.
Not a creaming kind of guy.
You're not a creaming kind of guy. All right.
Creamy.
Might have to be the blurb for this episode. Please, someone snapshot a picture of him saying that and put a little quote underneath, like right there. Not the creaming kind of guy.
I'm not a cream. But no, I don't like cream.
Oh, bummer.
I like whipped cream. Does that count?
Number 2. I went with the Dodgers home uniform because that's pretty classic.
It is.
It
hasn't really changed much from their Brooklyn day.
Yeah. Which kind of goes into number 1. I hate to say it, but this is just a list of the classics. It's not necessarily their one overall. Maybe some of these, the specialty, would be higher. But the Yankees home jersey, I mean, it's pretty classic. In fact, I would rather have some of like the ones from the 20s, but it still hasn't really changed that much. And in fact, if they didn't change it, it might be number 1 overall.
And who's that?
Who's who?
Did you say the name?
What?
The team?
The Yankees.
Oh. We all should have been able to just guess by the clue.
Yankees. Hi, Miss Abneri.
Rolling some die. Sorry, Mrs. Abneri.
So, how about we talk about some hot stove?
Oh, it's warmed up to a hot stove now from the warm oven to a hot
Sorry,
stove.
yeah, it's warm oven.
Oh.
Well, with the list of names that we have, it's probably hot stove.
It is.
Who are you looking forward to having a new team for?
A new team for?
New team.
Oh, new team.
Yeah. Like a guy that signs elsewhere? A
Yeah.
free agent? Not free Asian.
No. No, I'm kind of interested to see if Chapman goes back to the Yankees. No, I guess today the Giants got ruled out by signing Mark Milan, and I guess he's wanting a 6-year deal, and the Cubs are saying no. Is that true? Cubs insider Larry Larson?
Yeah, Larry, comments. I can see them. I think all I've said is hello. No one else talks to me.
And he did ask on the YouTube page of why we're talking so slow.
Oh.
So he must have missed the beginning that we're speaking through a speech jammer today.
And we'll put a link in the description where you can jam your own speech. Not like a jar of jam or preserves. It's a speech jammer.
No.
So Chapman.
Chapman. That's my number one. Yeah.
Ooh. I think I have a bigger name.
Oh, who's that?
He's actually an infielder by the name of Andres Blanco, which means white.
He does. And Andre, it's like Andre.
He's like a giant.
Yes. He's a giant white guy.
Yeah. Giant white.
Yes.
He will probably swing whoever he signs for into a World Series champion. I don't know anything about him. Other than I call him Andy White.
What about the whole Dexter Fowler?
Last
year was
Fowler?
A big thing that he was going to sign in Baltimore, and then all of a sudden he doesn't. He's back in Chicago, like, hey, I'm back. Everyone
back. He said it just like that too. I'm back. You think he's going to Baltimore?
Probably not after last year. But
that makes Timmy.
With the signing of John Jay, by the Cubs, he's probably he's most definitely not going to be back in Chicago.
Yeah, I think part of it is they didn't want to pay that much for him, and then also they didn't want to wait for him to sign because of his shenanigans and holding out for so long last year.
I'm sure that's part of it as well.
We sound so special.
I'm
gonna switch it up. I'm gonna go from number 1 to number 5 on my list. God. Chris Withrow.
Chris Withrow. He was a former Atlanta Brave this year.
Ooh,
yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I knew that he pitched.
He pitched not very well, although. So,
how old is he?
I don't know.
Oh,
I would say early 30s.
Okay, yeah, that's way too young for the Braves. They need him to be 40 plus.
That's right, because our stat average age needs to be about 35. So
at least, I want to see the average of 40. That's got to be some record.
Then have to bring in Nolan Ryan or somebody
Who's
like
Nolan
that.
Ryan?
What? Ryan.
He got married to Nolan Ryan and took his last name and hyphenated it. Nolan Ryan.
That'd be interesting.
So who's your number 3?
My number 3 is going along with your Andres Blanco. His
Gregor
Blanco.
We're white. Well, let's not just do white power.
No, don't do that.
Maybe this could be the screenshot for our episode.
And go to Andres Blanco and Gregor Blanco can go play for the Blanco Sox.
Ooh.
So I can have a whole family reunion.
Like a white rally?
Mm,
Like a Blanco rally.
In the late innings, it might be.
Do you like Gregor Blanco?
Gregor Blanco, he did play for the Braves a while back as well. But
Was he catcher?
He's an outfielder, I believe.
Huh.
Yes. Right fielder.
Okay.
So, who's the next on the list? Tony?
Let's go another pitcher. Maybe you have his brother. I don't think it's his brother, but just like there's two Blancos, there's two Rasmuses.
Rasmussen.
Corey Rasmus.
Yes.
I don't know anything about Corey Rasmus either. I'm just building my fantasy team with the cheapest guys.
And names that are hard to say. Rasmussen.
Yeah. Maybe he can help the Tsar. That was Rasputin.
Rasputin. The evil Rasputin.
I guess Corey Rasmus isn't as big of a deal as I thought.
He does have nice hair.
Does he?
Or
is that
brother?
Colby?
Colby, sorry.
Oh.
His hair's not as nice.
So one brother gets named after cheese, and then the other one not? It should have been...
Maybe they have a sister named Brie.
Ooh. So it should have been Colby, Cheddar, and Brie Rasmus.
Maybe their parents are cheeses as well.
Oh, they're related to cheeses?
Yes. Jesus.
He's the savior of cheese.
Jesus Christo.
Ooh.
My next free agent out there is going to be... Where'd he go?
Did he already sign?
No.
Breaking news.
List.
Trevor Plouffe.
Oh, Marlon Byrd. The
Pretty
human
Bird.
Steroid. The human muscle.
Yeah.
No, he's not good for much, but he can crush some baseball as in batting practice. And he's kind of a dick in person, so...
It's all those steroids going to his head.
He's roiding at the time.
I can't believe he still gets contracts. That's insane.
Well, someone will give into his until he's banned for life. But he's decent in batting practice.
I'm gonna go back to the infield. Jeez, I am so okay. Settle it down. Emmanuel Burris.
I know one thing about him.
Call him Emma for short.
Emmanuel Burris has long braids.
Really?
Yes.
He's now my favorite of these 5 that I have here that I'm circling that no one can see. It might look like I'm doing something else with my hands.
All right. And
do you know much about Emma other than braids?
He's fast. He's skinny.
Is he still young?
He looks young, but if he's a free agent, he can't be all that young unless he was.
Unless he just got non-tendered.
Yeah. I think he is younger, and he could have been Just he's
Younger.
like a tiger. Meow. Hello. All right. What number am I on? 4 or 5?
You're 5?
5. Oh, this game. I'm doing it quick enough. Number 5. And
That's
I
what
just
she
like
said.
his name. That's true. Is Cocoa Crisp. Just because he's a cereal. And everybody is cuckoo for Cocoa Crisp.
Would you call him a serial baseball killer?
I would, because he's been playing for so long.
Yeah, not because you could hit him really big,
No,
hard.
he doesn't kill the baseball.
He's more of a slapper.
He is. And don't, he shouldn't slap. Don't be, oh, I guess this is a slap hitter.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna slap. No, like people.
Each base that he rounds, he slaps the guy defending it.
A good game.
And it's only the first inning. Where do you think he'll go?
Home?
Want him to be a Brave?
No, I don't think so. We're too full in the outfield. But he is old, so that might help him.
Huh.
Hmm.
When you said him in the outfield, I was thinking Angels in the outfield.
Like the movie? Or our friend down in Houston.
Oh, Angel. You should find more friends with their name and then be outfield. There's you and 3 Angels. You be the Angels in the outfield.
It'd be fun.
We sound dumb, don't we?
I don't think the
My last
boys
guy?
are over on Ball Hog Talk are doing this.
Well, oh no.
Oh,
My last guy
yeah.
was almost the inventor of the Muppets,
Oh,
but instead of Hanson, it's Jim Henderson. So like Harry and the Hendersons.
no, it wasn't a great movie.
No, but it was
Terrible.
pure 80s.
It was just bad.
It's basically like they thought, oh, Wookiees did really good. Let's put them in with a family.
Because haven't they like seen what's happened to the Jack Link's Bigfoot?
Yeah.
He just goes around being nice, and then people tease him, and then he goes crazy.
He's like, I'm not Harry.
Why are y'all teasing me?
I'm a Henderson.
And then he rips the kid's limb from limb and beats the parents with him.
I suddenly want Jim Henderson to sign with the Twins so I can make a Harry and then just sign. Go Harry! And then let's keep it in Atlanta, ATL.
That's here.
Yeah. So there's a guy that has a show named Atlanta, and he's also been a rapper. But his third most recent album is called Awaken My Love, and his name is Childish Gambino. And he made that show ATL.
You'd think like anybody the Gambino crime family wouldn't be childish.
No. Although that makes it more menacing. Like you think, oh, playful little kid. Then he's like,
yeah.
Not.
Don't do that, kid.
Yeah. That doesn't mean stabby. This means stabby. Out, stabby. In, not stabby.
No.
So
And don't
His
do it.
newest one is a funk and soul release instead of rap, and it sounds really good. What are your opinions on funk and soul, David?
I enjoy it. No, sometimes you just want to listen to some music that lets you just bob your head and just kind of release,
Feel funky.
just kind of get funky. Get funky.
Would you say that that's a popular sound in the Atlanta area?
There's definitely a big funkness. Let's say with Outkast.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
Ludacris isn't as much funky, but
He's more
you
of a
can definitely
chicken,
hear
a funky
Yeah.
chicken.
it.
That's
But I was
ludicrous.
that's Luda. But definitely Outkast.
So, time out to
Yes.
Ludacris. He came to our school at St. Cloud State University in St. Cloud, Minnesota. That's how it gets its name.
Right.
And it was really, really windy that day. And me thinking this is funny and tells you who I'm hanging out with. My friends refer to that day as Hurricane Luda. Because he came through and it was windy.
He just blew through town.
He probably blew a few people too.
Oh my. Don't do that.
That's ludicrous.
Luda came to the outfield this year, and I
Really?
can't find the picture of him.
Did he talk to the people?
He did. He was hobnobbing and rubbing elbows.
That's cool.
No,
So he seems like a nice person then?
he did. Yes. He was very personable. Oh, here he is. There's Luda. Better say hello.
Did you get to meet him?
I did not.
You didn't have him
There's
touch
a lot
or
of
sign your balls?
large people. No, he did not touch my ball. Either one of them. Or any of them. He
You
was
didn't make him
not.
turn platinum?
What's that? Purple? No.
He didn't make your balls turn platinum?
No, platinum? No. But there were a lot of large people around him that kind of made it difficult for others to really get near him.
Like physically large?
Yes.
Huh.
And menacing. Like, look from a distance. Don't get close.
Oh, so he's more eye candy.
Pretty much, yeah.
So, funk and soul. It's kind of cool
Funk and
because when I was in Atlanta, when I went to that really good record store, Wax and Facts.
Little 5 point.
Wax and Facts. Yeah, at 5 Points. This guy right here knows what he's talking about. I picked up a weird 7-inch, and don't get cute with that. It's round. It's weird. My 7-inch isn't like that. It's by a band called Newt Danute, and it was very funky. So I thought maybe that's like an Atlanta funk thing, because it's warm down there, so you get kind of like the funk.
There's a lot of funk festivals and things like that in the summer. So definitely it is a funky town.
Cool.
I will take you down there one day. Take you down to funky town.
Maybe we can do a podcast from there and not speech jammed.
No.
By the way, people, if the one person that's watching, we're still speech jammed. Not space jammed.
No.
It's something way different.
We got one fan. Hi, dear.
Thanks, fan. Who are you? Shout it loudly. We'll probably hear. Is that you, Frank?
It's not me. Oh, actually, I think it might be me. Yeah, I'm our only viewer.
Oh, shit. Well, those of you watching on repeat or just later, whatever. Thanks, Jack. We appreciate your support.
Jack Larson, White Sox Insider.
No, not him. Every other Jack. Thank you.
Me off.
Do you know the Larson family much?
I've met the Larson family.
Yeah, even the parents?
Yes. I did not talk to them, but I did see them. Yes.
Yeah. So you know that they're real? Larry's not raising himself?
He was not generated from a limb that had been cut off.
A lamb that's been cut off?
A limb. Like an arm.
Oh.
Not a lamb.
Safe. So I brought this with Cole, and we're going to discuss it, but if you had to do a power rankings of the Larson family, including their dog, what would it be? The 3 boys, 1 dog, 2 parents.
I think you always got to put the dog at number 1.
Okay.
And then comes mom.
Okay.
And then comes dad.
Okay.
Without mom and dad, there wouldn't be any other Larson kid.
Ooh, hot take. How did that happen? We don't know. Ask Eric Ebneary.
Ebneary. How did that happen?
We'll ask you.
Ask your mom.
How about the 3 boys?
Oh, let's see.
We got Jack, Nick, and Larry, or as I like to call him, Larlar.
Larlar. Well, I'd have to put Larry next because I spent the most time talking with Larry.
And that didn't knock him down, actually?
No. He was actually enjoyable. He's a lot taller than I thought he was going to be.
I thought he was going to be pocket-sized, too.
Right there.
Baby Larry.
And then I'd have to go with Jack Larson, our intern.
Shout out to Jack, running our Instagram account.
How many pictures have we posted yet?
I don't think he's posted any. But he's followed a lot of you ball hawks.
Oh, well, okay.
So screenshot one of the cool things from this episode today, Jack, and put it on there.
That's your job.
Yeah, otherwise you don't get paid.
That's right. And then I have to wrap it up with Nicolars, because I don't think I really interacted much with the leg.
Plus you don't like the White Sox.
No.
Okay. I'm going to go controversial here.
Oh.
I'm going to start things off with Jack Larson. He's the wild card of the group, and I appreciate that.
I do like how he lets Larry know that mom's checking the podcast to make sure he's not saying naughty word.
So he can't say fuck.
Oh.
I didn't finish it. Then at number 2, Joyce.
Oh, Joyce.
Mama Larson.
Mama Joyce.
I put her high up because she said that I was an honorary Larson. I'm a cousin of Larry's now.
An honorary Larson.
Yeah. I can't spell it.
It's
but an honorary one.
Oh. Cole, message from Cole. Message from Cole Lane. It says, sorry, he's running behind. He just got out of
Can I invite him now?
What's that?
I'm inviting him now.
Okay.
We'll get a couple minutes out of him.
I think it was a young Republicans meeting.
Yeah,
Harambe chapter.
that's probably true.
It's
White
okay though.
power rally.
Oh no.
We invited him,
The
so we'll see.
Blanco, the Blanco, Johnny.
Blanco power. Oh.
All right. After Joy.
Oh, after Joyce, so number 3, I'm gonna go with Nick Larson.
Nick Larson.
He's very dry. He seems like the British one of the group. So Nick, I know you're a little bit angry sometimes, and you're a little bit dry, but keep it up, buddy. You finished higher than one of your other brothers.
It's true.
And just above your dad. I didn't get to meet Peter much, so he came at number 4. But number 4 out of 6
with a bullet.
Bad. What?
4 with a bullet.
A bullet?
Yeah. Climbing up the chart.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't want to shoot him.
Case them.
Shoot. Not shit him.
No. That made the Larson family. He's sad.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'd lose a relative of the Larson family. Then at number 5, I went with the dog Jet. It's so low right now because I haven't met it, but it reminds me a lot of the childhood dog that I had because it looks.
What kind of dog
like,
is it? Do you know?
It's, I believe, jeez, a Labradoodle. And the one that I had was a Lab and German wire hair. So both of them have like smushy faces, like beards, but
a nice
Lab
beard.
looks. Yeah.
Right there.
And then I have 5. So who's number 6? Huh. Can't think of who would be last. Oh, Larry.
Would it be the vegetable turkey?
Huh. Huh. Hmm. Hey, at least he made the list. Actually, I'm going to revise this. Since I said Larson family, I'm going to put Tony at number 6, and then number 7 is Larry. Yes. And Cole, I guess, was given honorary cousinship. So he's going to be below me, right above Larry.
Like a sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a weird sandwich. Cole's the meat.
What did you get for not being here today, Cole?
Yeah, way to go, meat. I don't even like you because that's an animal product. So you're double bad. I'm on top of you and your meat.
Hey. Careful.
Huh. So I think that kind of encompasses everything.
That is it for this week, I do believe.
So let us know how we did with the Space Jammer.
And you too can be a guest on a Space Jammer segment at one time here in the near future.
Unless you're Cole Adkins, you've been banned for life.
Or until next week.
Yeah. So I suppose
you've been banned for this week.
Start us on. So, signing off. This is Ballhawk Web. And remember, we love you.